This golf GPS watch is supposed to have some awesome features and be available at a great price. Let's see if it's true. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda out here on the golf course, and I'm wearing the Voice Caddie T8 GPS watch, so let's check it out. And I've got this T8 watch on, and it's just showing me the time. I'm going to swipe left here, or right, and see what it takes to acquire satellites. Looks like it's doing it. This can always take a few minutes, so we'll see if it finds it pretty soon. It's a decently clear day out here. Searching for golf courses. It's going to tell me Vernon Hills. That is correct. Move to the tee ground, so let's get over to the tee. So I guess while you're having a beer or something, it's not going to bother you, but now that I have stepped up to the first tee here, as you can see, it actually has gone to that first hole. And not only did it go to the first hole, but it's giving me a fly over the hole and showing me where 230 yards would be, because I think I put that in as my total driver distance, which, as you can see there is water right in the landing zone of where I would drive. So this hole for me is going to have to be a layup, otherwise it'll be wet. But that's pretty cool. It really automates it, and I assume that if it's good enough to give you locations on the course itself, it certainly knows which course you're at. So that is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hit. Do this little airplane right there. It's going to give me a little animated fly through the hole. So it's showing me very straight bunkers up by the hole. That is pretty cool. So it says 308 to the hole, 297 to the front, 321 to the back. Showing me the green. I love that it has the green topology there. That's pretty cool. All right, now as I was rolling up to the ball here, what it is assuming is that I have a makeable approach shot, which may be over assuming. But what's really cool about this is that it says it's basically 95 yards to the middle of the green, and I have a red post right there, meaning 100 yards. But what you can see here is that the screen has automatically changed to the green. Now, this is an improvement over some of the other ones I've used, like the Garmin. I mean, I love the color, but like I said, the topology, it's showing me that the green runs from back to front, which it absolutely does. I can actually see the front and the back of the green right there. So it's kind of nice that it auto advances to the green when it assumes that you're gonna go for the green here. So pretty cool. Let's hit this one. And then once you get to the green, you can actually move the ball around here. So with that topology, you can have an idea of what your ball is going to do, which is pretty cool. Maybe a little bit of cheating on the green, in fact. Another thing that I liked that I thought this was missing was measuring the distance of the shot. But actually what you can see here is it shows you that little curved arrow means your last shot went 222 yards in my case. So that's pretty cool. You don't actually have to do the whole mark your ball. It registers when you swing, and then it just keeps measuring from where that last swing was. So in this case, it's just telling you that your previous shot went 223 yards, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm in the shade here, and as you can see, the screen is very readable, but if you push the crown in, it will activate a backlight, which stays on for a decent amount of time, 30 seconds, a minute maybe. But one of the things I love about this is that that's a really good representation of what this hole is like. You can see the stream that crosses this hole, and that can make it dangerous if you can reach that stream. And so you know that now going into this hole by just looking at your watch as opposed to pulling out a full-on GPS handheld device. So that's pretty cool. And as far as representations on a wristwatch, that is the best one I have seen. You can actually see where they put that crosshatch pattern to show where the fairway is versus the rough even. So pretty amazing. I like it. And the other thing that I was worried about with this is that I was worried that the screen would go off. Now, if I've been rotating my wrists and turning it on and it has been going off, I have never noticed. So every time I've lifted up my wrist to look at it, it has looked like the screen is on. And I think that's important because you don't want to be sitting here trying to activate it. So as far as I can tell, it's been on the whole round. Pretty cool. Thing I want to show you here, which I really love, it gives you the slope adjusted reading. This little icon on the side there means that the distance that you're looking at is actually slope adjusted, which is really awesome. So many GPSs just give you the actual distance and don't account for hitting up or downhill. So that is a pretty nifty feature. Now, probably my gripe about this is that it uses a proprietary charging cable here, and it's actually like this clamp that you clamp onto the watch. You can see the connectors there. It works well, but I would rather it use some sort of universally available cable so that if I want to buy this, so I put it in my travel bag, or I break it and I need another one, I don't have to go back to the manufacturer. So you clamp it on like this, and then starts charging the watch. The other thing that wasn't obvious to me, and it's after I left the golf course, is how you get out of golf mode. And that is actually fairly easy. You just hold on the crown and that will get you to this exit golf mode, and you can just tap yes and then it'll go back to a watch. So how do I like this T8? It's actually really nice, and I'm so used to the Garmin interface. This was actually really easy to get used to. I love the color screen. I love the detail in it. It's actually pretty light. It's nice and easy to wear. It's very comfortable. The silicone strap here is very comfortable, and it looks pretty good. I would say, to me, it sure seems the equal or maybe superior to the Garmin, which is pretty awesome. So if knowing the yardages for your shot is going to make you golf a little better and be a little happier, I'll put a link to this in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever, thanks to Peter Von Panda.